Speaking of pages in the Pages panel, we can also, of course, create blank pages. Down at the bottom of the Pages panel, there's a little button that looks like what I call a sticky notepad. And if you are familiar with Photoshop, it looks just like the Make a New Layer button in Photoshop. I call it the sticky notepad button, but it creates a new page. So if I click on that, I'm going to get here we are, a blank page right here. Now by default, InDesign is going to create any new blank pages. It's going to add them at the end of whatever page you were currently on. So it's adding it here underneath page 1. I'm going to use it in my Pages panel. I'm just going to click and drag upwards like this to rearrange the page. So if you ever need to rearrange spreads in your document, you can literally drag and drop. That's one method that tends to work pretty well. So I'm going to drag this up here to page 1. Another thing you can do with your Pages panel is change the size of the individual pages. As long as you have CS5 or newer, you can have pages of different sizes within the same document, which is awesome. So in this case, I've got this travel album going on. Let's say we want the cover for this book. Well, the cover, if it's a 10 by 10 book, the cover is going to be about 10 by 10, not a big rectangle like this. So we can change the page size. Down here at the bottom of the Pages panel, there's a button called Edit Page Size. And we can click on that, and I can choose from presets, or I can click Custom. And I can call this my 10 by 10, oh, I have caps lock on, nice. You can shout at yourself, my 10 by 10 cover. And I can come down here, and I'm going to set my dimensions to 10 by 10. And I can save this as a preset if I want to by clicking Add and then click OK. And we see that this page now becomes just a 10 by 10. So that's useful if you have an album set up like this and you want, maybe your first page just starts on the right, so you only want half of a spread for that. You can change the size. Or in this case, I'm changing the size to represent the cover.